Shalom. This is your brother Tazaya Amar of GMS Valdosta, Georgia, coming out with another weekly lesson. And I pray that it be edifying. But first of all, I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yekakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. Shalom and a harp to all the sisters and brothers that strive in the same true doctrine. Shalom. Today's lesson is pretty much based on the real treasures. And the real treasures are the children of Israel. And that's according to the scriptures. We are Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai treasures. And we need to carry ourselves, and keep ourselves in that mind state that we are his treasures. And that there's a lot expected of us, just by being his people. And with that, my first scripture is going to be Isaiah chapter 13, verse 13. Salaki, the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And this is the Most High Yahweh saying that he will make a man more precious than fine gold. But there's a refining process that you have to go through in order for that to occur. And that refining process is coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. And carrying yourself just carrying yourself in the way that he commanded you to. And with that being said, I'm going to move to the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 18. Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see it. And with that being said, I'm going to read it again. Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. What is the gold tried in the fire? That's you coming back to these law, statutes, and commandments, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment. Hey, your garment is clean, you're repentant. You're shedded off the old and put on the new, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, that past sins are forgiven. No longer are they burdensome over you. And anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. When you come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, and you keeping them to the best of your ability, the Most High will come in and sup with you. And he'll show you things that the ordinary person can't see, such as what's heading this way now. We know that, hey, total chaos and turmoil is headed to this place. Many people are walking around in a daze and asleep. They're more concerned about, April the 8th, the solar eclipse. They don't know that darkness finna come over this place in a real way. I mean, darkness you never known before. Death, destruction, at an all-time high. That's real darkness. With that, I'm going to move down to the verse 19. Revelation chapter 3, verse 19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. This is the Most High letting you know that, hey, He's correcting you because He loves you. And whenever there are things in your life that might seem unfair, or, you just put you in a state of despair, you have to remember that, hey, this is that correcting rod and that staff to get you back on the right path. And if He didn't love you, hey, He'll let you continue in the way that you're going. It's, for instance, if you finna walk in front of a truck and no one said nothing, hey, what kind of friend is that? So, same logic applies to these scriptures. And with that, I'm going to move to the book of Proverbs, chapter 8. Proverbs 8 and 19. Proverbs 8:19. My fruit is better than gold. And who are the fruit? We are the fruit, the children of Israel. Yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I mean, the Most High chose you out of all the nations on the face of the earth. He chose you to be a special people unto Him. You are His chosen one. You are the apple of His eye. That alone should be enough for you, hey, to walk this straight and narrow, to come back, depart from this wicked ass society, and come back to your law, statute, and commandment that was only given to the children of Israel. And with that, I'm going to move to the book of 1 Peter. 1 Peter chapter 1, starting at verse 7. The book of Peter, chapter 1, verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. We want to be that refined gold whenever he appear. Free from sin, free from the cares and the burdensome of this wicked society, separate from this society, separate from this wicked world. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 8. Salaka. 1 Peter chapter 1, going to down to verse 18. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 18. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation, received it by tradition from your father. We have been in a state of delusion because we've been going off on the things that we have been told. Not as what's written in these scriptures, but we have been pretty much following a doctrine that been regurgitated from your oppressor, pretty much. As the saying go, if he didn't treat you right, what make you think he was going to teach you right? Let that sink in for a minute. All right. The book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 9. Zechariah 13, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will shall try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I'm going to read that part again. They shall call on my name, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Most High Yahweh is my power. Who wouldn't want to hear that? That when we call on his name, he will say, it is my people. You know, there's some people going to hear just the opposite. You're going to hear, depart from me. I never knew you. Oh man, I sure wouldn't want to be in that line. For the Most High to turn his back on you and say, depart from me, I never knew you. Now it's high time. And with that, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 2, starting at verse 2. Malachi chapter 3, verse 2. But who may abide the day of his coming? No one knows, not even Yahushua. And who shall stand when he appears? For he is like a refiner's fire and like fuller's soap. You know, I looked up that word fuller, and it goes back to a organic cleansing agent, you know, that is great at cleaning things, numerous things, and it's all organic, pretty much, made from herbs. And that's what we want to be. When the Most High come back, we want to be organic. We don't want to be GMOs, you know, full of sin and full of wickedness. We want to be contrite in spirit and sorrowful in heart when they come back, and repentful and sorrowful. Malachi chapter 3, verse 3. And he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. And he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Most High an offering in righteousness. And when he come back and we are walking these law, statutes, and commandments, we all going to be Levi, pretty much. We all going to be high priests. That is what we're striving for, as each and every day. To be that lost sheep that he's looking for in the last days. And with that, go to the book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 19, verse 5. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 19, verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. Let me read that part again. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then shall you be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. That goes back to that refining process I was talking about earlier. Hey, we got to be refined as gold or silver is refined. All the dross, impurities, hey, got to be out. Hey, got to come out. For all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom or priest. That go back what I said earlier. Well, hey, if we come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, hey, and we're walking upright, we shall all be unto and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. And that's what we prophets are doing pretty much each and every day. There's always these words are all constantly coming out. You know, when we often bring out the fact that, hey, when it's daylight here, hey, we out there on the corners, streets, highways, and byways bringing out the word. And when it's dark here, the other brothers across the continents, different parts of the globe, they're out bringing out the word. It's a non-stop process. It's constant and perpetual motion that these words are coming out in these last days. And it's time to take heed, because we are in these last days. And with that, I'm going to move to the book of Joel, starting at chapter 3, and I'll go down to verse 3. Joel chapter 3, starting at verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Man, these nations have, man, look how they devalue the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, the apple of his eye. Look how he devalued us. These heathen. Man, they got to pay for that. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, African countries, that sold a boy for a harlot, and sold a young girl, a young maiden for wine? That's the value that they saw in us. To turn the young boys into sodomites, and the young girls into harlots. It's crazy. And they don't think they got to pay for that. And all the coast of Palestine. So, hey, as that war going over in Israel and Gaza and Israel, hey, you brought it on yourself. Hey, that's recompense for what you did to the children of Israel. Will you render me a recompense? Of course you will, whether you want to or not. You're going to pay, and you're going to pay dearly. And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. And those, well, which I started to say atrocity, but they are not atrocities that's happening over there in that land now. Hey, they truly and duly judgment. That's what they are. Judgment. Joel chapter 3, verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temple my goodly pleasant things. That verse speaks for itself. And you put your hands on the apple of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You put your hands on them. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem. That's the 12 tribes. Have you sold unto the Grecian? Yeah, you sold us to the Grecian. Modern day Esau. That you might remove them forth from their borders. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and we are rising up to the occasion. And will return your recompense upon your own head. Hey, your day of judgment is coming, and it's coming soon. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Most High Yahweh has spoken it. And see, this what these devils are trying to avoid. What they're done, they don't want it to come back on them. Didn't you know that whatever you sow, you were going to have to reap? Oh, you knew. But this was your way of getting back at Yahweh for not being his chosen people. So you took it out on his chosen people. You know, your beef wasn't with us. Your beef was with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You should have took it up with him, not took it out on us. And with that being said, I'm going to move to the book of Isaiah chapter 13. Isaiah 13 and let's see, Isaiah 13 and 12. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Once again, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. The Most High is letting us know that, hey, we're the treasure. We're the most precious. But along with that, once again, as I said earlier, there's a refining process that's go along with that. And that's coming back to these law, statute, commandments and walking in them to the best of our ability. With that being said, I'm going to close out by saying all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. I want to say shalom and a heart to all the sisters and brothers that's striving in the same true doctrine. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, shalom.